we're going to get started this morning. We got 200 tons dumped. The trucks down here are local, so they hauled another round yesterday and got another one this morning before we got here. So got 200 tons to get the morning started. Should take me about 20-30 minutes to get all this spread and keep going from there. I'll run over everything and grade it out later today. So I've had a lot of people ask me a lot of different questions, and it's just easier to make a little video clip on it as to why I have all the dump trucks dump out in a pile instead of trying to spread it themselves. Kind of help me out. Well, the problem is when you got 5 different truck drivers and 5 different trucks, everything spreads different. One's liable to attempt to start spreading, and then he goes 20 foot before the stone comes out, and then I spend more time trying to round stone up to fill in the hole. It's hard enough to get them to dump all in a line close enough where I can just overlap each load as I'm pushing it off. So that's the reason I just do it myself. I mean, we had 200 tons this morning. It took less than 30 minutes to get it spread out. What I do with the dozer, as you can tell, it's far from perfect. I just come in here, get it knocked down. Tim rolls it in. That kind of makes it a little more solid. I mean, I got everything within like a couple inches of kind of where it needs to be on grade. And then I get on the grader over there and run over it and slick it all up. And the reason I use the dozer to knock it down, because obviously it'll do a whole lot more work than that little motor grader will. The motor grader is made for fine grade and everything when you're done, not hogging down 200 tons of stone. So dozer knocks it down, roll it in, set it up a little bit, run over with the grader, fine tune it, roll over it again, done. So but yeah, that's that. As far as like grade stakes, grades, no, it's just all done by eye. I mean, it's got plenty of fall. You can see from right here to that ditch it falls 3 feet, and then across this whole entire parking lot it drains probably 4 feet down there to the grader. I mean, it's not really rocket science. If you can get it level, it's going to drain off. So that's the story behind that. I'm going to go get on the grader now and start slicking all this up. I probably need another 150, 200 tons right here to get this finished, and the rest is going to go out in the parking lot, fill in some holes. So you can see the difference. I've run over all this with the grader once. I usually like to hit it from 2 different angles, to over here where it's just been knocked down with the dozer. You can see how it's got the little humps and everything here. I mean, there's a little ridge right there, but I get everything close, like I said, with the dozer. Then I come in here with the grader and I can fly right through it and get it knocked out really quick. So that's what I'm going to do right now, get her fired up. I did that, how I row everything and hardly leave any windrows. What I do is I scrape just enough to carry a good full blade and be able to row it off the blade, but also enough where, you know, I'm not cutting too much, struggling the grader. You want just enough to have enough to carry a full blade full. That way you can fill in all your low spots as you're going, but not enough where it's rolling off this edge of the blade. You'll see how nice and smooth of a transition that is. There's a couple of spots, but I'm gonna run over it again. But you can pretty much run over that with the roller and it'll be just as smooth as pavement. So let me finish this up and I'll hit it at this angle right here and row everything back that way. Isn't that just a beautiful sight? Alright, so this side is all, well, this side, the whole thing is graded out going this direction, so I'm going to hit it at a 90 degree and row everything back towards this end, and that'll pretty well take care of any little divots or anything. When you run it one way, you always do a 45 to a 90 degree off of that, and that'll get everything slicked up nice and smooth. Be smooth enough for them to drag buildings around and tear it all up. I'm gonna go up there and work my way back down the, you can kind of, well, I think you can see the hill. Everything kind of drains towards that trailer, and then everything back down towards the woods right here where there's a pond in the woods. Go up there and work my way back down. At last, I've done the last pass. Got the swell all graded out. Now what we gotta do is make one last pass with the roller. He's doing the final roll in. We put out a little over 2,000 tons on this site and right at 1,800 tons on this lot right here in 2 days. I have spread every rock. Tim has rolled it at least 3 times. This will be the 3rd time. And I have then run over every square inch with the grader at least twice. I've been busy. I'm tired of the dust. I'm not saying it's dusty, but that's the temperature. It's been hot, it's been dusty, and I'll be glad when this is done. But all in all, I don't think 1,800 tons in really 2 days is too bad for one person to grade out. They've been keeping me busy. Tim's used that roller more than it's been used in probably all year. And the last 2 days just getting all this rolled in. So hopefully it's going to rain tonight. They're calling for a bunch of storms, so we should soak up some moisture. May come back down here tomorrow, see if I got to touch up anything. Roll it one more time. It should set it. By the time it dries, it'll be like concrete. And then they'll have another 1.5 acres of storage to be able to put more of these buildings. They said they're building right at 60 of them a week. So we should be able to put another, have at least another 100 on inventory, on standby right here. So, let Tim roll that in, and I'll get a little video when it's all said and done. But it turned out well. All done. Ready for them to drag buildings around and tear it all up. Go around it tonight and pack it down really good. It's a big area. Big area. That brush will kind of rot down in a few years and disappear into the tree line. Well, there it is. A lot of rock put down in 2 days. Now it's time to get everything loaded up and head out.